Welcome to the Hermit Style Podcast. With your hosts, Jimmy Bacon and Mike Runchuti. Talking all about the Dragon Ball Super Card Game. Presented by Team TCG Mafia. And produced by Lowbat.
Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? Hermit Style Podcast. We are back. It is Wednesday, January 20th. Got a packed episode as always. Mike's here with me.
Yep. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Fun. Bro, this episode, it's crazy. This might be the most packed episode we've ever had.
Yeah. So
I think it is.
You got the tournament report from Sunday, the award show, and then all the testing we've been doing for set 12.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. The spice that we're about to drop on this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Unreal.
I'm really excited about the set 12 decks I've been working on, actually. I've been working on a whole bunch of things. I think I might have found the deck of the format. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Man, I think you might be right. All right. But since there is so much to talk about, we are going to get straight into news.
News from the Lookout.
All right, so real quick, store championships are announced for this set.
Yeah, Unison Warrior Series 3.
It starts February 1st.
And it's the 28th, right? I believe.
Yeah, through the 28th. Honestly,
underwhelming.
Very underwhelming. They did not include the new tournament pack.
I think it's a mistake, obviously.
I'm hoping that they fix it. I'm hoping that they fix it like, oh, shoot, we put the wrong tournament pack up on the website.
Yeah, I just hope it's wrong on the website, and when they actually send the kits out, it's TP3.
Yeah, because basically what you get is for participating, you get one Volume 1 Unison Warrior Series tournament pack, one Volume 2, 3 revision packs, and 1 event pack. I mean, not the worst prizing for participation.
The event pack is the one with the red Broly in it. But
so that's fine. But there's just typically we would get a new tournament pack.
Yeah, I see, because it's a new set. So I just think it's a mistake. It's probably going to end up being in there.
And then the winner basically gets all the same stuff again, except one less revision pack.
Yeah, who cares? No one wants a revision pack. I would trade all the revision packs in the world for one more event pack.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, like, I don't want any of the revised cards. They happen to not
They look terrible.
They look terrible. They're not good cards normally. So I don't want them.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Yeah, 100% terrible.
Yeah, so hopefully they fix it. That's it for that. Also, we have the January giveaway still going. Yep. Not that many people have entered. So if you guys want to win a deck box, 4 token packs, 4 championship packs.
Hey, man, I got these things to give away, man. I do not want them. I have so many of them. And some of those cards are rising in price, some of them, actually. One of the decks I talk about actually has a card in there. So you probably want to get you some.
Yeah, so all you got to do, literally, this is the easiest giveaway we've ever done. Easiest way to enter in the world. Usually we're like, comment here, comment there, subscribe here, follow here. You don't literally join the Discord, post a picture of you subscribing to the YouTube. That's it. That's all you have to do. And if you can't post a picture in the Discord because you don't have that permission yet, just send it to me. Message it to me. Literally, all we need is proof. Just put in the, we have a channel called January YouTube Giveaway. Go to that channel. Just say, hey, I entered. Post your picture. Again, if you can't post your picture, send it to me. Message it on Discord. That's it. That's all you have to do. Join the Discord, subscribe to YouTube, and you're in. So definitely get in there. You have great chance to win and just free stuff.
Yeah. Come get some champ packs.
All right, there's like no news this week.
No.
So the real news is the tournament.
Yeah.
The PPG webcam event. It was sold out. 128, I believe. And I think 20 did not show. So I believe it was 108 players in total.
Jim's one of the no-shows.
I am one of the no-shows. I was real excited to play U7 Gohan, and life said no.
Yeah,
that was pretty much it.
Left me out there playing joke decks by myself, but okay.
I'm sorry, man. Just, being an adult is whack sometimes.
Oh, I agree. It's horrible.
I just had too much going on this weekend. Had adult things to do, chores to do, things to take care of at the house. And
the only nice part about being an adult is the paycheck that comes with it.
Yeah.
But then the bills that take the money from the paycheck, not so great either.
And the extra money you have that you want to spend to have fun, all that time, goes to the work you did to get the paycheck.
Exactly.
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a very vicious cycle.
But for Hermit Style, yo,
It was a good showing.
phenomenal showing.
Yep.
We had a ton of players. I honestly lost count of how many people were in like the top that got invites.
Yeah.
But top 8,
Top 4.
we had 3 players. Well, yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
Top 8, 3 players in top 8, all 3
Yep.
went to top 4, and you were one of them.
I was one of them, actually.
So I'm just gonna let you
And
take
then,
this away.
So I just played the Jiren HOM deck that you guys may have seen on stream if you watched the stream, or if you're in a discussion group, hear people asking for this deck list. Joey, I did a deck profile with Joey on Monday. He dropped it on Tuesday.
Yeah, go check out Crossworlds.
Yeah, go check out Crossworlds TCG. I went into it thinking that, like, you know, me and Jim just having some fun here. That's why I played this deck, because you guys know I normally like to play baby. Jim left me hanging. I wasn't feeling the tournament at all that day. Real funny story. My girlfriend the night before, she went out and got real drunk with her friends, came home throwing up like crazy real late. I said, oh my God, disturbing my sleep. And I was like, that's cool. Sleep messed up, slept in late. Then I got up around 9:30, 9:45.
That's late.
That's late.
That's real early for me.
My deck list wasn't finalized or nothing yet, so I need to be up a little bit earlier than that.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I just rocked with the 50 cards I had sleeved up, and I was like, I gotta go to McDonald's, get breakfast. I gotta get her some Gatorade and some ginger ale. All right. I got back around 10:30. I could not find most of the cards I wanted to side. I started just throwing the sideboard together. It was bad.
I saw.
There are cards in my sideboard that have no business being there. I said, this is gonna be a short day, but it's gonna be a long day because I'm gonna lose. It's just gonna feel bad. So round 1, I play Armando, who actually won the whole event. So congratulations, Armando. He's also in the Discord with us.
Yeah. Armando and I actually talked a lot about his deck too.
Yeah. He said, I won game 1. Game 2, he beat me. Obviously, game 3 he beat me.
He was playing Dark Broly.
He was playing Dark Broly, yeah. Game 3, this man just drew the nuts. He had 6 negates. Like, Dark Broly doesn't even play 6 negates normally, but you know, he was onto something. Maybe Dark Broly should play 6 negates. I Cell Zeno'd him. He had 3 negates in his hand. I ripped 2 of the 3. Just couldn't get there. But you know, that was cool. He won. Next round, I played Red Broly. That was free. My opponent had no idea what was going on. They're just like out here winging it. He was one of the French players. I played a lot of foreign players. I only played 2 Americans all day. I was like,
and it was a 7-round event.
7 or 6 rounds.
7 or 6.
And I played top 8, and then top 4. I won top 8, top 4. I lost to Armando in top 4. But he was playing Red Broly. He just didn't know what was going on, to be honest. Like, he was lost. So I won that one 2-0. The next round I played. Man, I don't even know what it was.
It's hard to remember, right?
Yeah, it's very hard.
I try to remember to write notes, but it's hard to even remember to write them.
Yeah,
I'm terrible at remembering games.
I don't know what I played round 3, but I beat it. It was.
Then round 4, you're on stream.
Round 4, I was on stream against Bulma, and that was a very interesting match. I lost game 1. Game 2, I won. I think I won with the Bardock Raiders Warcry. And in game 3 is when everybody got real hyped.
Game 3, yo, that was insane.
Yeah, if you didn't watch
what a game
3,
for the stream.
But that was a good game for the stream. I realized that he just didn't have pressure. Everybody thought I was going to lose too. I'm very.
So game 2 or game 1. Game 1 because he played the Sin Shenron.
He played Sin Shenron.
Yeah, and everyone, literally, people were in the chat going, "Oh man, Jiren can't beat that. That sucks, man." Like, how do you prep for that?
I don't need to prep for it. It's a beatable card. He really beat me game 1 because of Piccolo Jr. It wasn't even Sin Shenron that beat me. Like, obviously, people watching the stream don't know what our hands are. Probably don't know what the logic is on a deck they've never seen before. I wasn't dead to the Sin Shenron. I was dead to the Piccolo Jr. He just gained too much advantage from summoning 2 cards. I was like, oh my God. I said, that wasn't in my plan. But he won that game. And I say it's Raymond Sierra. We played teams at PPT Invitational actually together. He's a cool guy. Game 2, I just played through him with Warcry. And in game 3, though, let's get to it. I realized that he could not. He was trying to use Sin Shenron. I just cleared his Sin Shenron. I mean, Raiders Warcry is really good at killing Sin Shenron, so I don't understand why people on the stream thought that I couldn't beat this card when I played 4 Raider Warcry. So I just made sure I killed the Sin with the War Cries. And so I was like, oh, he's in a spot where he can't clear my U11 cards. So on turn 4, instead of doing my normal play, I went, let me play 2 U11 cards, grabbing one out. So I had 5 U11 cards on the board. With Path of Greatness still on the board. So he's threatened by this the whole time. He's concerned. I get him to do some things. And on turn 5, I Jiren him to get rid of all.
We're talking about the big boy Jiren.
Absolute justice Jiren. Got rid of all the cards he attacked with and 4 of his energy. He went into his turn having 1 energy.
George was commentating and he like wasn't paying attention. And he came back. He was like, well, oh, is that... Oh, that's the big Jiren.
Yeah. So he started starting with energy, and he was like, "Oh, I only have 1 energy." I was like, "Yeah," and then so he still does some things with 2 energy though, and then I was like, "Okay." He
did. He gave it a valiant effort.
Yeah, he did. I was like, "Dang!" He put a nice little board back up off of this. Mm-hmm. Then I go at my turn. I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm hide him. I actually didn't hide a mastery to start your turn. I was like, "I need to attack with this board I have to get him to rest some cards and block some cards." Yeah. And I had Zamasu's and War Cries in my hand, so I knew where I could go with this turn. So I got on tap cards, and I got to the point where it was 1 energy, 2 blockers left. HOM, rest your cards. This is the game.
Yeah. HOM and Absolute Justin Jiren on the board.
It was fun. That was real fun. Round 5 was actually my favorite game the whole time. I played against another American. I played Americans back to back. Actually, that was cool. My opponent, he was a cool guy. I felt bad for him. He just didn't know what was going on. He was playing Majin Vegeta, and you could see the frustration through the whole match. If you like, I was like, I feel bad.
I actually was in the Discord in that room watching the whole match. I legitimately felt bad for him.
Yeah,
it was like visible frustration.
Yeah, he's got like his hands on his forehead. He's just frustrated because like you can't deal Jiren any damage. So like when your deck is designed to double strike your opponent,
he was not a happy camper.
Your cards don't do anything else.
And then he also, it looked like he had not play tested much against yellow.
Yeah,
because like he didn't know what Poutine did.
Yeah, he's getting Poutine. Like I was like, oh, I feel bad. It was like, but you know that. So that was an easy 2-0. Then the last round I played Dark Broly again, and I knew going in the matchup that Dark Broly isn't really that hard to beat with the deck. It's like, actually, I'm not saying free, but it's favored. Like, the deck's definitely favored. You just have to watch what you're doing. It was a European guy. Jimmy watched that game also. It was pretty funny. I shouldn't have done something. Anybody who happened to see that game, I will admit I was being a little petty when I did this because he was very smug when he Mecha Kubored me calling Son Goku 8. Like, he just thought that, like, oh, I lose. I was like, okay, man, sure. So I go into my turn in the game 2. I'm like, okay. I was like, swap HO. He's like, I call it Mecha Kubored on the go. I said, oh, yeah, you did. All right, well, here's Dark Banisher then. Like, knowing Dark Banisher was a play the whole time. Like, I just wanted to mess with him just to show him that, like, that was the incorrect play on your part, bud. Sorry. I shouldn't do that. It's bad sportsman. Like, but regardless, it was... I just hate when people like get disrespectful when you're playing a deck. They just think that, oh, I know what your deck. I know how to beat you. Like, you don't know anything going on over here, bud. Like, this is.
I thought the funny part was I'm watching Breeze in the room. We're actually sitting here trying to sort cards from my case because I had a ton of orders for people buying cards from me, and someone bought a play set of all the non-foils.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, it's take forever. So Bree comes up to help me. I'm sitting there watching, and I'm watching the whole game, and from like turn 3 on, I was like, yeah, I think Mike won. Like, he put himself in position. I'm pretty sure there's no way he loses. And then you go to tap 4 for height, and in my head, I'm going, he forgot. He forgot it. He messed this whole turn up. I'm sitting there, I'm yelling at my computer. I'm like, Bree, Mike just threw this game away.
Yeah, because I was also talking about in our Discord that I didn't want to play no more, even though I was X1.
Yeah, he was. And I was like, oh my God. I was getting so pissed. And then I saw you. I was like, oh, I know what he's doing.
I was just messing with the guy, you know. So then I make top 8. I come in 4th after Swiss. I play against a French Reboot Gohan player. That was the most awkward interaction I've ever had with anybody in a tournament. I told him
it was very strange.
I told him, all right, I'm gonna go first. He says, yeah, pulls out 2 dice, high roll. I said, nah, man, I'm gonna go first. And he's like, no, we can roll. I'm like, no, I'm going to go first. And this goes on for like 4 or 5 minutes. And then the judge comes in and wants to deck check us. We get deck checked, come back, and he's like, I was like, so I'll go first, man. Shuffling up. He's like, no, if you don't roll, I'm going to say you rolled a 0 and I beat you, so I go first. I was like, the judge was tapping his through. I said, Judge, can you tell him that the higher seed goes first? And the judge goes, yeah, higher seed goes first. He goes, oh, I thought you were trolling this whole time. Dog. I'm tilting right now because you're just sitting here telling me I can't go first when I should be going first. I win game 1. Game 2, I made a mistake. People don't like they make mistakes. No, I made a mistake. I definitely had a Kersel and a Kunchi in my hand, and I had a Kunchi on board, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what SCR this guy's playing. I thought he was playing 8 game 1, but I didn't see it, so I was like, he's probably not playing 8. I
was very curious as to why you did that.
Yeah, I was like, he's not playing 8. So I never played another U11 card because I had one Kunchi on the board, and I just didn't think he was playing 8. And then he goes in, I was like, this guy's got the 8. And he has the 8, so he wins. Game 3, I play 2 Kunchis. All right, this game's over. Oh, the last round 6. That guy, the reason why I was being petty with him was really because of game 1. I forgot to bring that up. He told me to show him the Cell Zeno in my hand when I had game on board.
Oh, yeah, that was... he literally just, like, very directly, because I was in the room, he was like, show me your Cell Zeno. He didn't even know what SCR Mike was playing.
Yeah. And like I was like, I did have Cell Zeno, honestly, but I was like, I don't have to show you my card when it's game on board. Like it's mathematically Dark Broly's combo power. You know it when you can like count the cards on board. And I could even assume that he had his last super combo in his hand. I could have assumed it and be like, I still have you beat with the game on board. It was just really disrespectful. I don't really like when people are disrespectful when they play, especially if you don't know me. Like, I mean, obviously, like if you shouldn't be disrespectful here, but like when you know somebody, obviously it's a little different. Like, show me the card, you got it. You know what I mean? You don't know me, dude. Like, this is winning in. Like, don't play. Like, so that's why I did what I did in game 2 to him. To be honest, it was just disrespectful. But so then we get to top 4. I get deck checked again. I don't know what they think is going on here.
All right. How many times did deck check you?
I got deck checked twice in top 8 and top 4.
I got deck checked 3 times when I topped the last PPG event. One of the judges, they don't like this podcast.
That's possible, but we don't know that. Hey, I was like, I'm not getting deck checked again. What's going on here? So I'm doing my deck check. The judges have already deck checked me the last round. They're checking me here. I'm like, I make it through the deck check. No errors, nothing messed up. Then they requested I change my camera, and it was very unclear how it was supposed to be said to me. It was said as if I was cheating. Like there was insinuating that I might be cheating some foul play or something of that matter because of my camera angle. But if you actually are playing me and you make my screen full screen on your screen, my camera angle is perfect. You can see everything around me. You can see my playmat perfectly. My camera angle sucks on the stream though, because they had to keep the 2 Discords side by side so they could show.
Yeah, it is hard to see your board on stream.
Yeah, on stream it's hard to see. And I'm like, okay. And I asked it, is this for the stream or is this because there's a problem? And they don't clarify to me which one it is. So now I'm pissed. Like I have very high integrity. I do not cheat at all. Like there's plenty of instances where people like will vouch that I do not cheat. Like
Mike's a very clean player.
Yeah, I said I can't stand cheating. So I just got upset. The judge didn't work. I told the judge I don't even want to play no more. I said I'll just go ahead and drop. My son is in the background crying at this point, and the judge is like, no, just see if you can change it up or something. I told my girl to go get the little dinner stand. You know how like, people have those trays you eat dinner in the living room with? I was going to have to play on that so the stream can enjoy watching my game. That's uncomfortable for me at that point. So, and I'm playing Armando, and I told him, don't put me on stream, like, because I knew what I was about to do. So don't put me on stream, and they put me on stream. So I draw my cards and don't charge any energy and just let Armando kill me, and I scoop it up. So, yep, you got it, bro. George later on talked to me. We talked. He told me what he said exactly, verbatim, what he said. And if that would have been what was said to me, I would have played the game out. But that's not what was said to me. And he defended me, said, no, it's nothing about cheating. It's just a camera angle for the viewers. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I just didn't like the fact that I was being like accused of cheating because of my camera angle. When you could see all around my mat, everything around me, there's no cheating going on. So my anger got the best of me. So I want to apologize to everybody who's watching. I definitely should have played it, but I didn't. Shout out to George for, responding to my message about what I said. He didn't have to respond, but he did the right thing and responded. Because I'm a longtime PPG customer and supporter. I'm always supporting what they got going on. I mean, I'm going down to Miami this weekend. I go to a lot of their stuff. So I just like, what's going on here, you know? But he cleared it all up. It's all good. And he said that he didn't demand that I change. He said, it's cool if I don't change it also, though. So I was like, damn, I could have just not changed it and played. But scooped Armando. Armando ends up winning in the finals. So it's a win-win.
It is. Yeah, I was going to say it's a win-win. At least it was one of the homies.
Yeah, exactly. So the deck was great. I definitely had some really bad cards. Check out Joey's deck profile. I explained some of that, like the cards that sucked, but it was great. The deck was fun.
We're going to, well, I guess a couple things. One, because I was obviously in the know of like what was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. And what made me mad was, one, if the judge does not know the reason, why didn't that judge not just clarify with George?
Exactly. The judge,
like at this point, we're still full supporters of PPG.
Yeah, full supporters.
Full supporters of PPG. George made it right?
Yep.
Now, if George did not make it right, this show will be very different right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But George made it right, so that's very honorable of him. Both him and Eddie were on stream vouching for you, which I also thought was very honorable. That even Eddie was like, no, Mike's a very clean player. He does not do any shenanigans when he plays. Yeah. What frustrated me was then there's this like witch hunt that starts in this Twitch chat.
By a fake Scott Dashie.
By a fake Scott Dashie account saying that Mike's cheating. And then it starts this witch hunt. People are saying, and all right, for one, how is that cheating when your opponent can literally see everything that you are doing? Everything. Meanwhile, I'm not going to name any names, but hey, if this guy wants to go on, put him on blast, Mike wants to put him on blast, go for it. But there's someone in our Discord who played someone who's a known player that was getting coached the entire game to where Leonard brought in a judge. And the judge just didn't do anything. Yeah. And I'm like, so you have someone who's confirmed cheating. Like that's confirmed cheating, right? Yeah. You cannot stand behind someone's shoulder and say, hey, do this. There can be other people in the room, just like there's people in the tournament. But if you can hear them coaching,
that's breaking the rules.
That's breaking the rules. That's a game loss right there. So
the whole thing was,
and I'm just like, how in the world are these judges?
And the camera angles of some of the players, even on stream, were trash. Like,
and there's so many camera angles where you can't see the hands. Mike has his setup, and I said this on stream too because they got brought up in the Bulma game. They were like, I don't know why his webcam like this. I was like, no, he has a webcam like that so he cannot be. And this was before any of this. On round 4, I've said in the stream, I said he's doing this so people can see all of him. That way he can't put his hands into the table.
Nothing.
There's no way he could ever be accused of cheating. And then these idiots are like, oh, how is he cheating? Because I think someone said because the opponent can't read his cards. You think you can read someone's cards on a webcam? Yep. Please tell me when you have read someone's card on a. Please, I would love to know.
No, what type of camera they have because I have a 1080. So like, what camera is being used right here? That
is your opponent picking up each card and putting it to?
That's the only way. And the thing is, when you played on webcams, some people haven't played, but they still watch the streams.
Yeah, they don't understand.
You can click the person's screen and make it full screen.
Oh yeah, we don't see that the way it's side by side. Yeah. We see my whole monitor is that the opponent.
And so before anyone goes and say, why would you not have your screen? Why do I need my screen up there? When I'm playing real Dragon, when I'm playing in person, it's my mat in front of me, just like it is when I'm playing webcam, and my opponent across from me. So my mat should be right here in front of me, and then my opponent, I'm looking at the screen with my opponent's mat. That's how it should be. I should be able to see all around them because when I'm playing a real game of Dragon Ball, I can see all around my opponent.
Right.
No, most cheating does not happen on the mat. Like, I don't understand why people think, like, the cheating that can happen on the mat would happen in real life also, in a real life game. Yeah. Like when Alfredo was stacking, that happens in real card games all the time.
That's not webcam.
That's not webcam cheating. Webcam cheating is when you have things around you.
And you can go off screen.
You can go off screen. Like your hand comes off the table, you take a card from the side.
Yeah, you just have a second deck right next to you.
Like, I'm not trying to say I'm a baller or nothing, but I have enough money to have multiple Cell Zenos, have multiple cards that I would need to see in matches. You could just put them beside you then, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So then, like, that's cheating. And there's a lot of players, especially the competitive players, have multiple Cell Zenos and cards like that. They have the funds for that type of thing. They snatch the cards. I literally watched someone snatch a card one time off the side on me, and I called them on it, and they were like, "Yeah, you're right. All right, my bad." I was like, "Yeah, I know. So go ahead and put it back down." And so I'm just like, it's one of those things where the cheating happens off the screen. It does not happen on the mat. That's not where the cheating's going to happen. Anybody who thinks the cheating's happening on the mat does not understand the type of cheating that's really being done in a webcam then. Like, exactly. You do not get it. Like, no. I take my hand, I put it on my lap for 1 second, I take a card off my lap. Oh, I magically have this card. It's so easy for someone to do it. And that's why my camera angle was the way it was. You could see my lap, you could see the whole area around me, you could see the floor. There's nothing shady going on. But people don't understand because they've never played webcam and they don't get. And you can full size my screen and see my map perfect. I play Discord games all the time with people. So that's how I know my angle was perfectly fine. I had already tested this angle out multiple times. I played Eddie 2 weeks before with that same camera angle. Here's the thing, though.
Why, if your opponent does not even say anything about it, even Armando was like, bro, it's fine. Yeah. Like, he was like, no issues with his camera. I would prefer all of my opponents. I mean, you could zoom in a little more if you want it. You could zoom out a little more if you want it. I don't really care. But if all my opponents had an angle to where I can literally see all of them, I would be so much happier.
Exactly. I wouldn't feel like I'm getting cheated anyway. I can
There's
see
no
everything.
way I could be cheated.
Exactly. It's like people just don't understand. And Eddie said that he thinks the 180 angle is better. I've had this conversation with multiple people who play on webcam. Anyway, 180 is better if you physically have a setup where you can 180 and like have it far out enough that it still shows around you. The way my room is set up, I did not have that, but I could have had that set up actually if I was told that I need to do it for the stream, and I could have went downstairs and got another table, because I do have like a table you see at card shops that in my living room, or not in my dining room. Could have went and got that table and set it up, but I wasn't given that opportunity to do that. So I could have done that if I was asked to do it, but that's not what I was asked to do here. I was told something completely different.
Right. So that's the thing. It's just stupid to say that, oh, there's no possible way that is cheating. Like, it's literally zero. If you think that was cheating, you're an idiot. Yeah. Please turn off the podcast. Don't listen to us. If you're in the Discord, let me know. No. I'll ban you. Yeah, that's it.
But before that happens, come play a game with me real fast and let me show you how it works.
Get clapped with item mastery.
It's just like, it's like, bro. And like the people who were saying that I was cheating, that from the stream,
shadow realm,
like I think they're just mad that they're like, yo, someone's winning with a deck that no one's ever played, no one's ever heard of. I think that's what it was. Like, it just people don't understand something, so they think it's got to be something shady going on.
Yeah, stupid.
There was nothing shady going on there. But,
yeah. So I don't know, So that's all I'm going to say about that. And then as far as you leaving, I would have done the same thing. It's principle. Someone calls out your integrity.
Yeah, you just leave. Like, I'm not going to sit here and...
Why am I going to sit here and have this chat full of people trying to witch hunt me, telling me I'm cheating?
Exactly.
You can win, bro. Like, my integrity...
is worth way more than that.
You cannot put a price on that.
Yeah. Say, like, I am a teacher. I'm a father. There's no way that I'm going to sit here and let you just sit here and say these negative things about me when I've done nothing wrong. Yeah. If you want to say Mike's a shit person because he says fucked up things to people, all right, maybe I might allow it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might just be like, that's their opinion. We've all been fucked up people to somebody in this world. So sure. But like, to say I'm a cheater, I've never cheated, like, ever. Yeah. So
nope. I'm with you.
I wasn't rocking with that.
What was cool was after this happens, bro, I will admit, I apologize to PPG. I did go off a little bit in that chat. I was also hot. I was pacing around my house, just like, just like slamming my fingers into the keyboard. I was hot. I'm like, you cannot say my homie over here is cheating. I was pissed. So I may have riled up the troops a little bit in the Discord. Amen. And there was a lot of people that came through. I appreciate all the people who were supporting, saying positive things about me. Yeah, I really appreciate that, because like that made it more okay afterwards, like and calm down. And like it was cool. I even apologized to the judge, because when the judge said something to me about it, if you know me, I do have kind of an aggressive personality. They might not have been able to handle the the aggressiveness that came off of me when they said what they said, and they just like started backpedaling, because that does happen to people, you know. And I understood that after the fact, right? But not in the moment. I did not understand that. As a judge, you also have to understand, if you pull someone in a room and start making something that could be accusing them of cheating, like clearly it's serious if they pulled you in a private room. They also have to understand that can be a delicate conversation. Exactly, especially with somebody who is not cheating. Like, that's just something I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? But anyways, moving on. Yeah, but we can move past that. Let's go. Let's get into this award show. Oh, award ceremony. Oh, baby.
Results of training.
Damn it! I hit the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again.
News from the lookout.
Oh, I'm just fucking this all up. Sorry, guys. The pressure. See, I told you when I'm on stream. Yeah. I make these misplays. The camera makes a misplay. All right, here we go.
Turtle School Weekly Focus.
There we go. All right. So, Hermit Style Turtle School Award Ceremony. End of this format. We have the new format upon us. Yep. I would say we're going to change it from every 2 months of format, because, you know, we get those in between sets. Like, because Battle Evolutions is going to come out in March. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna keep this season.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on BTs. So any set that's a BT, that's the start of a new season for us.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So this will be the last time we do an in between one. But we said we were gonna do it.
So we're gonna bring it to you. So
absolutely. And we got some fire awards.
Shout out to Jay in the Discord for some of these names.
Yo, Jay's the homie.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day where I go to an event and Jay is just there.
Y'all don't know Jay. He is the one and only sole operator of the Kami House Security.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He moderates the Discord for us. Does a phenomenal job.
Great guy,
and
real funny.
Very very funny, very funny. So yeah, he did help us come up with a few of these names. Yeah. So let's just kick it off. We've got what 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 awards. No, 3 or 4 awards that we've done before.
Yeah,
and then we have 2 brand new ones.
Yep.
2 brand new ones. So first one is an old one, the Hero Revived Award. If you haven't listened to our other award ceremony shows, for one, I'm sorry. Yeah. For 2, go back and listen to them because they're phenomenal. But this is based off Gogeta 7. Mm-hmm. We know it's banned.
Yeah, sadly. R.I.P. boy.
Hero Revived, something's coming back.
Yep.
So played before, but now it is back.
I'm gonna go with Golden Frieza, my boy Guillaumin Lugawaba from France. I know I just butchered his name, but he won that PPG tournament playing Golden Frieza. Beat the almighty James Bacon himself.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's a set 1 leader. That's old. And he brought it back. I was like, man, that I knew when I saw that deck, I said, that's my hero.
Mike is literally destroying my pride today.
We're not going to talk about that.
Now I have to.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, let him know.
So I get Chipotle. Of course.
Old Reliable. We love Chipotle.
Old Reliable. And, this was like an hour ago. Mike comes over. We're getting ready for the podcast. We're hungry. We're always hungry before the podcast.
Yep.
So it's usually Chick-fil-A or Chipotle.
Yep.
More times than not, it's Chipotle.
Yep. Absolutely.
So we put the order in, come back. Now, for me and my Chipotle, I hate when they make my burrito. For one, it's too big. Way too big. I'm like, dog, for one, how am I fitting this whole thing in this mouth? That doesn't even sound right. And then for 2, they put the salsa in it. And I hate their salsa.
I love their salsa.
I don't like it. See, the spicy is too spicy for me, and the mild I think just sucks.
That's fair.
So I'm like, the salsa's not good. I don't like the way they don't make it evenly distributed. Another thing you learn about me, my food has to be perfect. I evenly distribute everything.
I did watch him set his burrito up, and I was like, damn, that was real meticulous.
Mm-hmm. But I can tell you what, every bite was perfect. So anyways, so what I do, I get the bowl and then I get the double tortilla on the side, always get the Mexican Coke. And then I have my own salsa at home so I can make my burrito, get my salsa in a bowl, dip the burrito. Hey, if y'all need to learn the proper way to eat Chipotle, let me know. I'll go on webcam. I'll show you the way. So anyways, I got a new jar of salsa. And let me tell you, the jar of salsa from Whole Foods, 365 brand.
It looked good. It looked very thick.
It's good, but the lid, this lid was stuck. There was something going on. I think someone's playing a prank on me here. I'm sitting there trying to open it. So I'm like sitting there. It won't open. I'm like, my hands are probably just slippery from making this burrito. So I'm like, let me grab this towel. So I put a towel in my hand. I'm sitting there. My face turned purple, bro.
Yeah, it sure did.
I'm cursing at it. I can't get it to open. Mike's like, give it to me. I'm like, no, bro, I can open I can open a jar of salsa. So I'm sitting there like trying to open it. Nothing. Mike's like, just give me the jar of salsa. I'm like, there's something wrong with it, bro. So I get mad. He picks it up. Mike taps it a few times on the back, goes, here you go. I lost my manhood today.
Yeah, say, hey, man. I was like, it was you loosen it up, and then the couple taps finished off the loosening.
That wasn't it. I'm just no longer a man.
And I'm also a very fat person. Like, I know I probably don't look that fat on camera, but I'm heavy. So, a little bit of that weight in there also.
No. I almost didn't do the podcast today. I told Mike he might need to solo it.
He did tell me that, actually.
So that, now the golden... What's the point? Y'all don't even need to hear my words. My words the same thing. Golden Frieza.
It's gotta be, right? Beat him. both on. We're on par on that one. So
let's move to the next award. God damn. Next award. This one's perfect, bro. This is the J special here.
Yeah. This
was my favorite one he came up with, so I couldn't hold it in any longer. The Atlantic City Chain Check Award. Bro.
You got to listen to a previous show to get
our story of Atlantic City. We're not doing it. Oh my God. Guys.
It's a rough day.
It's a rough day. It's been a rough week. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you got to go back. I want to say it's 2 episodes ago. We talk about trip to Atlantic City. Actually, no, it's the in history, the DBS history.
Yeah, it is DBS history.
DBS history episode 2 of it, like part 2 of it. So if you want to go back and understand where this name comes from, go listen to that podcast.
Yeah.
But it's a funny story.
It is a real funny story. It's probably actually, I think that is one of my favorite stories with Mike, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it was a funny moment in our life.
Yeah. So anyways, this is a deck that came in out of nowhere. Stomped your shit.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and go Jiren. HOM.
How could you not?
I got to, right? I don't want to choose the deck I played, but I think I have to.
You know what we need? Yo, Chris Anderson, Spiral Mount Graphics, get us a Jiren with the fucking gold chain.
I'm going to contact him.
Gold chain with the Hermit Style glasses, bro.
Yeah, I'll contact him.
Yo.
That's my boy. Shout out to Chris Aaron over at Spiral Maui Graphics.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to pick that one, right?
You just got third in the PPG with Jiren. You stomped everybody. Came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere and stomped everybody. Every opponent I played was like, what's going on? It was like every single one. Nobody knew. They were like, I would play Path of Greatness, and they're like, they would pause. Like, I had one opponent ask me, what does that card do? And I said, damn, they must be new to this game. 'Cause this card was once a menace. But so that's my pick.
All right. I got a different one. It is what I would have been chain checking people with. U7 Gohan.
That is a chain checking deck.
I have yet actually to drop a match in our Discord with it.
I have watched him clap some people with it, and they're also like, what's going on here?
U7 Gohan, man. If you have not seen, I've posted it up in the Discord. You can find it. Bro, the deck's sweet. Like, yeah. I really believe I would have seen some success this past weekend.
I think you would have been in top 8. It would have been 4 out of 8.
I don't think people know what to do against it. Like, I think Sin Shenron can be tough because, like, that's a lot of defense, and I've swung a lot of battle cards, and they got revenge.
Yeah, you just lose your cards, right?
So that's tough. I definitely lose to green, but no one plays green, so I literally could care less. I don't know if there was one green deck there. I really don't know.
Yeah, Majin Vegeta and Reboot Gohan made top 8.
Yeah, but am I really that scared of those? That's the aggro.
No, yeah, those aren't.
I don't really care.
Yeah, you could probably ignore those.
I'm scared of the control green decks.
No one's playing those.
No, so I'm like, don't care about that. And then aside from that, I don't know. I feel pretty good. Dark Broly's probably tough, but I don't know.
Who cares?
I was gonna side Dark Banisher. My whole game plan was aggress as much as possible on 3, baby hatch. When they swing back, and then just Fu Banisher. I feel like I win.
So it probably is game.
Especially I feel like I win.
Especially if you can do what you call a Sensu Bean, like on their turn before Baby Hatch, a Sensu Bean, and cooler your way into a board on their turn, then Baby Hatch it. Yeah, that's probably game.
Yeah, that's sweet. Like, I don't know, man. The Arrival Coolers, I play the Dimension Support Trunks line. It can definitely come in out of nowhere and stomp you.
I've lost to that deck before, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Mm-hmm.
So bro, no one knows what no one knows what Path does, right? Yeah. Dog, no one knows what a card in my deck does outside of me. And some people don't even know what Cooler does.
Some people, they're probably like wondering why there's an Antuko monster in your deck.
It's the Natade Village monster, bro, the dinosaur.
Yeah. Which, ironically, if you play Kid Gohan, who requires you to combo with monsters, he works. Yeah. Note it. Just put that in your notebook.
That is true. All right. Let's move on to the next one. We've got the Turning the Tide Award. So this is a reference to Android 17. He won the Tournament of Power in the show. He was the MVP, right? Yep. So this is the MVP of the format. I'll start this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Secret Identity.
Yeah, that card.
Secret Identity Mass Sane.
That card's been destroying people this whole format.
It's nuts, bro. Like, Vegeks is still around, right?
Yep.
That claps Vegeks. Like, yeah, BMS is cute. BMS is cute. I have multiple ways to remove it, though. Multiple ways to remove it. And honestly, if they play BMS, I mean, I guess hopefully it hits my Trunks and Kais. But like,
could also not hit them.
It's not hitting my Unison, and it's not hitting my Vegeta. It's really not hitting anything else. So really, it hurts, but is it that bad? I've won through it plenty of times, and I've popped it plenty of times. It's not like it auto wins the matchup, but Secret Identity, that's backbreaking. When you build up a board of like 2 Kais, a BMS, and a Trunks blocker, and I say Secret Identity,
bye. You're like, oh my god, I lost my defense all the way. I lost the combo part of my defense, and I lost the block part of my defense. Yeah. I'm in a tough spot here.
I did that to somebody at PPG. They were like, "Oh my god,
tough day."
Tough day indeed. So yeah, Secret. It helps Red Broly. It helps clear up.
It's the nuts against Red Broly, actually.
Nuts against Red Broly. I mean, honestly, there isn't a deck right now that it doesn't do something. Yeah. Even Dark Broly.
It does.
It removes the Toas and the BMS.
Yeah, you definitely want to get rid of those Toas. Like when I first played Dark Broly, when Set 11 first dropped, I had let my boy keep the Toas on the board. I learned real fast that that's a mistake. Never. I said the one Toa keep adding a ball, and then the other Toa keeps on adding back. He was looping Bardox at that point because that was the play when it first came out. I was like, oh nah, I had enough of this nonsense. So I learned it. So if you haven't learned yet because you haven't played against Dark Broly enough, you definitely want to remove those Toas.
Yeah. The Bardock loop is real. All right, what you got?
I got. I'm gonna go with Piccolo Jr. Unison.
Okay.
That card took Red Broly to a whole nother level. Like Red Broly with Kale, I don't think that deck's that good. I actually think that deck's like in the middle. Like I like it's I only believe in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I don't believe in these 0.5s and all that. So it might not be a tier 1 deck in my opinion with Kale. Like it's
sideboard it, especially.
Yeah, like it's rough because they're just losing to BMS at that point, right? That deck really falls to be a Piccolo Jr. said, I don't care.
I mean, you lose to BMS, you lose to Dark Broly, you lose to Vegeks.
You listen to a lot of stuff.
Listen to a lot of stuff.
You just don't have.
You lose to Shenron.
Yeah. You just don't have enough of anything at that point, right?
Yeah.
But they got Piccolo Jr. in the draft box. They're like, yeah, man, I'm going to kill BMS. On turn 2, if I hit the nuts, I'm going to go ahead and just use his ultimate and
kill you.
That's
it.
What?
Kill you.
Kill you. They're like, bring out Fearless Pan and this Goku Ape card that I had no idea what it did until Piccolo Jr. did it. It says critical, critical attack, burst 3, untap this card and KO a card on your board. They're KOing their Brolys. And when they KO these Brolys, they're playing another Broly. So I just lost another card. Like, this is a critical attacker.
They get another attack.
I'm like, hold on now. This is probably too good. So Piccolo Jr. is my guy. I do like Secret Identity. And I like that one you can be in every deck, right? Piccolo Jr. is really just in
Red Broly. Yeah.
I've seen people play it in Bulma. It's pretty cute in Bulma. But like it's really it took Red Broly, put it up. And we know everybody's complaining about Red Broly. Everybody's like, Red Broly needs to be banned and about Red Broly. You only feel that way because Piccolo Jr. Because without Piccolo Jr., you probably don't feel that way.
No.
So
the deck. I agree 100%. Agree 100%. All right, let's get to the next award. This is another J special.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why we didn't think about this one. We talk about it all the time. The Chipotle Award. Mm-hmm. Old Reliable. That is literally all I wrote down for qualifications. It needs to be Old Reliable. So I'll let Mike start us off.
I'm gonna go with Old Reliable being for me, Trunks Heroic Prospect at this point. Every time I want to sleeve a deck up, I say, hey, man, can I play Trunks Heroic Prospect? And I look into it, and I do build a lot of blue decks. Like I have a Vegito deck sleeved up right now, and I'm really glad I can play Heroic Prospect in that. That card is nuts.
We were testing it against Dark Broly yesterday. We'll get in that results training, but didn't go well for Dark Broly.
I think Heroic Prospect is arguably the best negate in the game. I mean, obviously you have a lot of interactions to it, but it's really crazy ass card. Like where Topo and Violent Rays make you discard a card, I don't discard anything. And this effect is crucial. Like nobody wants to put 2 cards in the bottom of the deck. Like Topo makes you discard 2. Some decks like I'm okay with discarding 2. It doesn't even matter to them discarding 2. But no one's okay with putting 2 to the bottom. So that's my Old Reliable card.
All right, my Old Reliable. I told Mike, I was like, he might like mine more than his, actually.
I said, yeah, he did say that. Now I'm curious.
Old Reliable for me Mira Creator Absorbed.
Oh, baby. that is all reliable.
That is actually the definition of all reliable.
That's
set 4.
Set 4, flash and pass, and just real good.
No one's playing green. He has deflect. I'm going to hit you for $1 million.
Yep. There's no stopping it.
I'm going to hit you for $1 million. You play it.
I do play it in my HOM deck.
I play it. We both killed a lot of people with it. This format.
The card is insane. And the fact that people don't play it really blows my mind. I'm like, what are you scared of?
I don't know.
Like,
because I literally have no fear of green at this point.
Yeah, I mean, green. I mean, I will worry about green when Turles comes out, sure. But even then, still, I do not care because I'm going to set this card up to be played correctly, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to just run it out there.
No.
That's just misplaying. You set it up, and you're just like, yeah, man, here, take $1 million.
If I play this 3-drop Vegeks, well, the 6.
Yeah, the 6.
Are you really not going to freeze it?
They're definitely freeze up.
They're going to freeze it, and I go, okay, great. Here's this mirror card.
Game over. They're just like, I just lost.
Yep.
So, and that's what I also do in my deck. I go play like War Cries, stuff like that. Just like bait them out, and they're like, yeah, because no one can take that type of pressure.
No.
And they're like, yeah. You're like, yeah, I got you. There it is. Game over.
I got a mirror up to 1. Hold on a second. I got to add this up. Bro, this mirror I got the other day, oh my goodness.
My large mirror, this format, 115 so far.
Oh, that's nothing, dog. I got a mirror. I don't remember how many cards I comboed, but it was over 200K. Wild, right?
That's real wild.
Yeah. Mirror's good, bro. Good luck to Invoker. You better have a lot of death beams.
They don't have enough.
No.
They'll never have,
have enough. That's my old reliable. All right.
That is a good pick, and I do wish I would have picked that one, actually.
See? I knew it. All right. Next one. Yamcha at 100%. You guys know Yamcha. He's always dead. This is the worst card of the format.
Worst card of the format to me that people played, I'm going to go with Korin's Secret Medicine. Red Broly players have been teching that card.
It's so bad.
Because they're like, what if I don't open the Piccolo? I need a searchable out to the BMS. I'm like, that is not an okay searchable out. I understand what you're doing here, but I don't support it. This is not okay.
Korin's Tower sucks, dog.
That card sucks. I mean, that card like actually sucks. Runner-up was Paralysis Technique, because I've also seen that one. They try to like have you attack into them, and they Paralysis Technique you. Both of these cards are terrible. As a matter of fact, they're going to share this award together for me. Paralysis Technique. That's the worst idea ever. Just play Crisis Crusher. Play something else. That's not good. I'm not trying to not search my Planet Vampa. Like, I'm trying to search Planet Vampa. Or Violent Rays if it's Dark Broly. There's no way I'm passing on Violent Rays against Dark Broly to grab Korin's Medicine. Gotta be wrong.
I'm with you. I said that card sucks since the beginning. There was at one point, you said, I don't know, it might be good.
Yeah.
And I said, you'll have to show me. And the next day, he said, no, it's bad.
It's bad.
We were right.
Yep. I charged it every time, and every deck I played that day, I was like, it's bad.
It's terrible. Nope, I have no complaints with that one. You know what? I might be one-upping you here. I'm trying to get my manhood back.
What you got?
You might like this one better. My pick is a set of cards. You know where I'm going?
I know exactly where you're going. Those cards do suck, actually.
The silver bullets, the quote-unquote silver bullets that they printed in Draft Box, the 1-drops that all do the thing when people untap.
Yeah, untap from a counter card.
From a counter card.
Those cards suck.
They suck. I have no idea why. Everyone said, oh, man, Baby isn't playable. I said, how, dog?
Those cards don't make Baby unplayable.
I hope that you take a card out of your hand, put that on board, and just waste that energy.
Yeah, please.
And I think they draw a card, right?
They draw a card.
So, but I don't care. I
will say this about these cards. Besides, they suck, because they really do suck. And I'm on camera beating Dark Broly through that card.
You are. Like, you are on stream doing it.
On stream beating Dark Broly just through the card. It's not hard. There is room for a couple of them in sideboards just coincidentally.
Just because of the cards that they are.
Yeah, because the cards they are.
Doesn't mean they're good.
Doesn't mean they're good.
That's just the best option you got sometimes.
Like, in my Jiren HOM deck, moving to next format, I will play Chi-Chi. Only because I know for a fact that when I play HOM and I play against blue, their only hope is D-Magic at beating me.
Correct.
Like, that's actually your only hope. So if that's your only hope, I'm just preventing you from ever having a chance. That's why I'm playing. I'm not playing it because I think this card's amazing. I'm playing it because I have a strategy to lock you out the game. I
cannot tell you how many times I've seen people talk about that card as if it is like Time Control Cronoa to Shigesh.
No.
I'm like, dog, you're an idiot. There's no way.
This card's not even BMS to Red Broly or anything. It's more like
ass,
yeah. I'm trying to think of something that like was like check it. It's like Cold Bloodlust to Cell Chain.
No.
Yeah, no.
Cold Bloodlust
when they changed it, not the original.
I don't care.
Nah, bro. It's like like I could just whiff, right? And not get it and then do it again. And
yeah, that's true.
Like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Because against when you're playing, baby, like I said, you're playing floodgates. I don't really know how much untapping you're really about. Like, and then Revenge McBang.
I think I'd rather take the chance on a Cold Bloodlust.
It's definitely the weakest floodgate I've probably seen in this game. It's easily the weakest. It just doesn't do much.
No, so
Revenge McBang still draws you a card. That's nuts. D-Magic is still a free negate. I'll take a life and just negate your attack. If it's a triple strike coming in, you're like, oh man, you don't get untapped. Sure. I'll take one life though.
Yeah.
People are already playing that. What's that black card? The Mass Sand card where he's like this.
Oh, the Devastator, right?
No. Brainwash No More.
Oh, Brainwash No More. Yeah.
People are in Black Broly play Brainwash No More, and you crit that life just to prevent that double strike or triple strike.
Same thing.
D-Magic puts the card in my hand.
Right.
That's got to be better. I'm okay with it. So if you turn my D-Magic into a Mass Sand Brainwash No More that puts a card in my hand instead of in my drop, I am A-okay with that.
I agree. All right. Let's go into the last award. You know what? I got a drum roll.
The Turtle Hermit School will be...
I give up. I'm not doing drops today. I'm not doing drops. I can't. I don't know how to do them.
It's sticky fingers, man.
Oh, no. This was the drop. Man, I'm bad at this. I'm sorry, guys.
The Turtle Hermit School will be with you always.
That is it.
That is it.
Yeah.
The Hermit Style Award.
It is.
Sorry, guy. I'm literally... All right. Let me just say, for the past week and a half, I've been functioning literally no more than 4 hours of sleep per night.
Yeah. Jim works like a slave and then decides to stay up and play games on Discord.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, I'm just out of it. I'm sorry, guys. So anyways, this is the Hermit Style Award.
Yeah.
This is our favorite card.
Well, I have a hard time here.
From the format.
I'm going to let Jim go first.
You're going to let me go? Okay. My favorite, I don't know how I couldn't pick this. I'm not picking a card from Vegeks, actually. Surprise to the viewers of the last 8 months, I guess, that I played Vegeks. Not picking a Vegeks card this time because number one, I think I picked them all.
Yeah.
They're my favorites. So I was like, I'm going to mix it up because I really haven't played Vegeks that much.
No, you have not.
This past format. I was kind of bored of it. I played Dark Broly for a little while. I played Baby a little bit. And then I was like, U7 Gohan's pretty fun. I've been playing too seriously.
Yeah, that's very important, man. You got to have decks just have fun with. Like, that's, you got to have them.
So my favorite card, Cooler Tyrannical Assault.
It's a good card in this format, actually, too, though.
It's insane.
Like, outside of your Gohan deck, that card's nuts in Invoker. Every Invoker deck list that people play that tops, they're playing 2 to 4 of them.
Yeah.
So that's a good pick.
No, I like it. I mean, in the Jiren matchup,
I'm dead.
I popped the U11s.
Yeah, it's a bad time. That's actually a bad time. I'm not a big fan of that.
Because it ignores barrier.
Yeah. You gotta stagger my Rehearsals and Kunchis in a way that allow me to I don't even want to talk about it. It's bad.
But it's one drop, double strike. Rips up a board. People are playing blockers.
Yeah.
Get rid of the blockers. Hey, man.
The mill is crucial because I have milled Cell Xeno off that card before and been pissed. I'm like, damn, there goes my Cell Xeno.
Random mills are nice.
Yeah. Let's say like a whole mill deck these days, trash. But a one random mill on top of your deck and just like, can really fuck your day up real good.
So that is my pick. Cooler Tyrannical Assault. What's yours?
My pick is going to be, I don't want to go with anything that I've talked about so far. So I'm going to go with Dr. Rhoda. He got that new event pack. Looks beautiful.
It does.
I also been putting Dr. Rhoda in like every blue deck I'm playing right now.
Really?
Every blue deck except one so far. It's in the list. Like,
wow.
It's also not a baby, but we don't talk about like baby. Baby is not blue. Baby is baby. But like how Red Broly is Red Broly, not red.
Yeah.
That's how I view baby. But like Vegito, I played in my PyCon deck list. Like I think it's nuts in PyCon. People are probably like, what type of crack is he smoking? But I think it's nuts because, like I said, Old Reliable is Heroic Prospect. And I'm always trying to play Heroic Prospect. So if I go Cooler Frieza on 2, play the 1-drop for free, that 1-drop's Dr. Rhoda. Block your attack, untap an energy, your next attack, Heroic Prospect. Dang, man, sucks to be you. That's like that's my lines these days. So,
hey, man, that's good. I mean,
I know most of you guys are probably like, this is sounding real crazy, but I'm like, I'm trying to put Heroic Prospect online all the time these days because the card's just too good.
Yeah,
like
everyone's swinging with these big cards.
Big cards. Everyone's cheating. Everything is like 5 and up right now. Like,
yeah,
gotta get
everything's
there.
getting cheated into play.
So Dr. Rhoda is my guy, and
Nice.
that event pack is beautiful. I think it's the best looking one. I know some people probably think United Symbol looks better because Bergamo is just a real cool looking character, and Dr. Rhoda is like just a pig. But that blue on blue.
Oh, bro, it is nice. I also picked up a playset of event pack Rhodas. Yeah, I think I actually bought too many. So I'll probably be selling. I really want you to do well with Vegito, and then I'll sell some.
Yeah, I might play it actually.
All right. Well, that is our award ceremony, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Our plan is to do this, like Mike said. We're going to do new seasons now at the
BTs.
The BTs, so the big sets, set 11, set 12, set 13. Those sets is when we do a new one. And at the end of every season, we do an award ceremony. I know we started season 3 last week. That was just to get top 5 out. Yeah. We didn't want to put top 5 out today because it would have been too late. So we just mixed up the scheduling a little bit. That way we could be better for you all.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, so we're talking end of 2021, we are going to do basically a listener award ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
And we will have all of the different categories that we've done over the course of the year. Mm-hmm. We will have all of our picks as nominees. Plus maybe 1 or 2 more from that format we'll throw in there. And then you guys are all going to vote on what your favorite one was for each one.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that episode. I want to see what you guys think.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also thinking about maybe doing like a favorite show moment.
Okay.
So like a favorite moment. I don't know what we've even called, but I thought that might be cool.
Yeah. So we'll get into that.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of people are actually asking for this episode, which made me really happy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But we have an insane amount of things to talk about in results of training. So let's get to it.
Results of training.
All right, you want to start or you start because you have more than me.
I'll start.
You do one, then I'll do one, then you do one.
Okay. So I'm going to start with this spicy deck list that you guys have probably not thought of. Everybody wants to play this Janemba package, like from the new set. Like everybody's all about it. Like it's one of the bigger selling items from everyone's looking for from the set. I know Soul Striker is the front runner. Soul Striker and Reboot Hit. Those are not the leaders to play it with. The leader to play it with is Blue Dende. You guys are probably like, what?
Mike called me yesterday. I said, what the hell are you on, sir?
All right. If you remember from like a year and a half ago, Scuffle Time, Blue Dende Scuffle Time, that deck was very powerful at attacking. Striving to be the best Son Goku put a stop to that deck. That was just like, that was a actually played card. And then it was just a very big glass game. It had topped events though. It topped 2 different events. It did not win, sure, but it topped. The Janemba package adds just what it's looking for. It adds a top end. So to the deck, guaranteed kill on turn 3. As long as your opponent does not have the Dormant Potential, the Violent Rays, like those type of cards. And you're like, oh, but everybody plays. Yeah, they only play 4. They better opened it.
Yep. And
also, you can just pause for a second because I'm going to explain because Baby Hatchak's in your deck. And it's very easy to find Baby Hatchak in this deck because you burst 2 and you play Power Overseeing Trunks to add it back if you bursted it. And if you didn't burst it, it's probably in your deck. You know where it says either in your life or it's in your deck. You know where this card is located. Knowing where this card is located helps a lot. So, if you open a Mr. Boo, an Assemble the Squad, or a Goten, a Chilled, and a Bewitched Janemba, the 3-drop SR. And when I say open, I don't mean your opening hand. I mean by turn 3, you find these cards. You are bursting 2, drawing 2 out Dragon Ball, drawing for turn, your leader effect to draw a card. Like you are going to draw cards, a lot of cards. You can get off at minimum, without any other cards in your disposal, at minimum 12 attacks on turn 3. That's an insane amount of attacks.
What's the ceiling though?
The ceiling was 22.
Woo! Woo!
If you draw
if your opponent don't have Dormant or Nimbus, they're dead.
They're dead. They're 100% dead. And that's what anybody playing the Genoma package is trying to do anyways, right? You're a glass cannon. You're just trying to kill your opponent on the spot, right? There you go. This is the deck for it. There is no way that you do not kill them if they do not have one of those. They have to have one of those cards.
So they need one of the
end your turn
I said
cards.
Nimbus or Dormant, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like a negate that says you're not going to attack me anymore.
They need the turn ending card. If they don't have the turn ending card, you win. I mean, there's no amount of combo power to get out of this. So you play Chill to get one back. If they stop your Chill from hitting, you can't reborn a vanilla, but that's okay because we're playing the Majin Buu Unison to reborn a vanilla from the drop that I bursted already or I pitched for playing Chilled. So it doesn't even matter. And the beauty about this leader, its ultimate effect or its big desire is draw 2, untap 2. So I can tap out for a play. They're like, oh, I stopped you. You're like, all right, cool. I'll activate my desire, draw 2, untap 2, and then you just power through them. So if they think that just having the simple negate for the Chilled, if you want to bait them, they think that's the play. That's not the play. You just lost. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. This deck is wild. I mean, I will post a list in the Discord. I'll post it after Miami.
Okay. All right.
But I do have the list already, but I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it when I come back from Miami. Obviously, you guys are going to hear this on Friday, Saturday, one of these days when I'm in Miami.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to leak out.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you're going to post it on the best deck building site around.
Is that Apex Decks?
Apex Decks.
That's it.
If you're not on Apex Decks, you're doing something wrong.
Get up there. I love Apex Decks. It's perfect. And like I normally hide a lot of my deck lists and I public some of them. So my name is DBS Michael up there. So you might see some of my deck lists sometimes. Yeah. The ones I'm working on for myself, I normally hide though because I just don't want anyone to see them. But this deck's nuts though. Like I promise you, I had my doubts at first. I actually have trash talked the Genoma package this whole time. I said it's not very good because what if it just gets stopped? Or what if you can't win the game? Because sometimes it normally gets 10 attacks in every other deck. 10 attacks may not be enough because what if your opponent can combo out of 5 to 6 of them? Then you lost. Well, not if I'm going up to fucking 23 though. They can't get out all that. So
no, I think that deck's sick. All right, I'm gonna go now. So I've been working on Vegeks. You and I have been basically telling everyone in the Discord this deck is not dead. It's
not.
And people are saying, oh, you're playing Gohanks. Oh, you're playing Skillless. I'm not actually.
No.
I'm playing the same exact cards I was playing last format. But here is the spice that everyone's been waiting for. We're playing yellow.
That's right. Got to get that yellow in there.
We're playing yellow.
Nothing in Vegeks.
Mike and I were talking about it. Mike was like, there's got to be a way to like play this. And Mike was like, well, we just search it.
Mm-hmm.
Planet Vegeta, and I was like, holy crap, that blew my. So we put it together. Basically, we took out the whole like Fu line, Mira line, the draw boos. You play 4 draw apes, 4 Planet Vegeta, and at this point, I think I have to play 4 Zarbon combo.
Yeah, hey man, nothing wrong with the
Set
Zarbon.
1 Zarbon combo.
Nothing wrong with that because it actually allows you to untap
the Vegeta. Yep.
So now it's protected in the sense that they can't attack it. They have to have an actual removal for it.
Yep. And most decks do not have barrier removal right now.
Correct.
So, basically what you do is you mulligan for Planet Vegeta. The only card you are obviously, if you draw the trunks, sure.
Yeah.
That's a 1-of. But you just keep a yellow card, throw the rest back, and then you just hard mulligan for Planet Vegeta, just like you would hard mulligan for Trunks. And hey, if you didn't get it, well, it's no different than before.
Yeah.
You play with 4 Planet Vegeta, you play with 4 Trunks. Technically, now you play with 5 Trunks.
It's actually
the only thing that can mess you up now is that the Trunks goes in life.
Yep.
And that's just is what it is. But aren't there tons of SCR based decks?
Correct. There are tons of SCR based decks. Like the Mecha Frieza deck that everyone's trying to play right now is an SCR.
You better draw Cell Xeno or you're gonna lose.
That's 100% how it works. Like, so I don't have a problem with this concept. I think it's pretty smooth.
We've been testing it.
I liked it.
The very rough version, it lost because Trunks was in the life playing against Shenron.
That was a whole nother game though. Because he had the 2
however,
yellows.
I was only 1 life short of killing you, pretty much.
Yeah.
If I had the Trunks in deck, I think I won that game.
Oh yeah, no.
I play tested again against Bruce, and he was playing since Shenron. The only game I dropped was because I didn't open Planet Vegeta. But this is no different since the start of Vegeks versus Sin Shenron.
Yeah.
We've literally tested it so many times. If the Sin Shenron hits curve and you do not hit your Splintering Mind on curve, you just lose.
Yeah.
If the Sin Shenron has half a brain.
It's been that way since the beginning.
It's always been that way. So it's no different. You have the same exact odds. The only difference is you have to open up another yellow card, but I play 12 of them. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that I'm not going to have this
20% of your deck is yellow, so 20%.
And the rest of the deck is the same.
I like it. And then like you're like, oh, but the booze, yeah, but I just play Draw Ape anyways.
Play Draw Apes, bro. And then when I don't have these plays, when I played last night, I had a 16 card hand at one point.
Yeah. I think it's solid.
16 card hand. So yeah, Vegeks with yellow. I don't know. And listen, I have not tested Go Hanks yet in the deck. I have not tested Skillless. I have not tested anything else actually. This just seems too crazy.
You don't have to test Go Hanks. It's not good.
I don't think it's very good either. It's cute. It's not fast enough for the format.
I think it's too slow.
It's too slow for the format. I think Skillless is too slow for the format.
Yeah, I tell you, if you're either playing like with the yellow like this, or you're playing the anti-meta, I play a bunch of 1-drop floodgates and just try to outvalue you with the Vegeks freeness, which I'm sure that works also. But
my problem is it puts it a step below the top tier decks.
Correct. Yeah. So now you're the anti-meta deck hoping to stifle them. If you don't open these cards, you lose to them.
Yeah,
that's not good.
No, I'm trying to just beat you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be the better deck, right, and win. So that deck's sweet.
Yeah, that is what I've been testing. You can go into your next one.
My next one is, which one should I hit him? Should I hit him with the PyCon?
Sure, hit him with the PyCon.
All right, so you guys.
This was another. Let me tell you, my phone like once an hour yesterday, I would see Mike's name pop up, and if I didn't answer, he'd say, "Hey, bro, call me when you got a second."
Yeah,
I'd answer, he'd be like,
I was in the room.
I got this idea.
I was going off because I'm like trying to get ready for Miami. You know, like Jim's not going, but I'm going, and I'm like, I want to do well. You know, I always want to do well. Everybody always wants to do well, but I want to do well though. And doing well for me means I need to actually get my hands on cards. I need to be looking at combos. I need to be looking at things. So I'm looking at things for Jiren and other decks. Mecha Freeze is just other decks right now. I stumbled across this for my PyCon list that I was working on. Jiren Army of One is insane in PyCon.
I had to stop. I said, what card are you talking about?
Draft Box 5, SR Jiren, Quadruple Strike, Dual Attack. If this card is the only card in your hand during your charge phase, like if you drew it, play this card for free. You're probably, that card sucks. I 100% thought that card sucked. It
has always sucked, actually.
It actually still sucks. Don't think you could play it in just any deck. It's just good in PyCon.
It is very good in PyCon. Because
PyCon can stack that card to the top of the deck the whole time. Like every time I draw, I just put it back on top of my deck.
And you have Gogeta.
I have Gogeta. So the concept is I'm already going to combo my hand down to 6 once I play this Gogeta. Like I'm already going to 6 easily because I want your hand to go to 3. So you're like, okay, if I'm playing Red Broly, who's naturally taking cards out of my hand, there is a strong chance I start start off with 0 cards in my hand. I draw for turn as Jiren. My Red Broly opponent just dies. Instantly just beat them right there.
You just combo everything out of your hand on the last attack.
Exactly. Dark Broly is a deck that swings very tall at you. I'm comboing out of these attacks now. And guess how many cards are in my hand? 0. So 2 of the best decks in the format easily put me to 0 cards in hand if I'm trying to protect this Gogeta. Okay.
And they don't have an answer for that card.
And they only have 3 cards in their hand.
They lose.
This card is nuts. I'm like, I would not play it in any other deck, but Jiren Army of One in PyCon seems gross. Like, when I say seems gross, I sleeved it up. And I was like, yeah, this is fine. It is a yellow card. You're never going to charge it, but you can just always stack it to the top of your deck. And if you ever, I had 2 on my list. If you ever draw the second copy, you use your Vegeta super combo and put it to the bottom of your deck because you don't care. It like wouldn't matter, right? You just Vegeta super combo, bottom deck the second Jiren, draw 2. And then use your PyCon effects to stack that card back to the top of your deck. You just always put that card on top of your deck. That's not a hard concept once you learn the idea of stacking your deck.
Right.
So I think this card's nuts in PyCon. You know, some people are not playing the Gogeta line, and I also understand not playing that. And this card's still good in the deck because it's always stackable there. So there's people playing like the Booney stuff like that. They're just going best blue cards possible, get you. I feel that. I still want this card in my deck list because Red Broly and Dark Broly make me lose my hand.
Yeah. So
I got them. And then it's easy side out, right? Like I'm playing Mecha Freezer or somebody who doesn't put me in that situation. Okay, I'll just side out my deck. It's not the worst.
1 or 2 of.
Yeah. It's perfect. I like it.
No, I love that. And then you have another one, don't you?
I do. Which I have several ones. Which one am I supposed to tell them about right here?
I don't know. What one do you want to talk about?
The iPad died, bro. I have a long list of decks. Which one am I supposed to be giving them today?
I don't know. Just pick one, man.
I mean, we'll go with my new Jiren list. Right.
Okay.
All right. So the new Jiren list. If you watch this deck profile of Joey, I say there's a lot of really bad cards in my deck. Even in the main board, I didn't use these cards. I have changed my stance on some of them. They're still in the deck, but I took out other cards that I didn't need. I am now playing the Lord Slug package in my deck. Beside Bergamo, no Bacills. The deck doesn't need Bacill. Bacill is just like whatever in the deck. If you want to play the Lord Slug package, I know you see a lot of people playing 4 1-drops, 4 slugs, and like 2 to 3 Angeles. I think that's wrong. I'll tell you why I think it's wrong. Lord Slug can go search the 1-drop, and then it'll replace itself because the 1-drop draws a card, right? The 1-drop's very vulnerable, though, and it can just die to remove because it doesn't have barrier. So I really don't want to leave this card laying around on the board. It also requires you, when the next turn, to pay 1 yellow to play a Slug Army card from your hand. I'm doing a lot here. You're doing a lot. It's not as simple as it sounds. I think you play 1 yellow Slug for when you know you're going to use it, and you play 1 Wings, the green Wings from the old Lord Slug. That reduces the cost of all Slug's Army cards by 1. So now I'm paying 2 for Angela and 2 for Lord Slug. So now they're not very energy extensive, and I'm not relying on this card surviving because Wings has barrier, so it's going to survive. So I've put that package in. I'm at 4 slugs, one little slug, 1 Wings, 2 Angeles. Those are the big changes to the deck I've made. I like it. I honestly wish I had this.
So Basil is probably the only card that I never really liked.
Yeah, I didn't like Bergamo this past weekend, to be honest, because I didn't never use it because I didn't have the opportunity. But now with this new format, tested against Turles, it really was Turles and Mecha Frieza. I was already saying I was going to side it for Mecha Frieza.
Yeah,
because you need to be the way they tap.
But now that there's 2 decks,
it's worth maining. Turles, you got to tap some cards.
Yeah.
Fruit of the Tree of Might is
I've just never thought Basil was that great. I've never thought it's that great.
I think Basil is a very overhyped card.
Very overhyped. I used to play it in Yellow Broly when it first got hyped.
Yeah,
and I literally was like, all right, let me see what this hype is about. I took it out.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
It's not win more, but it's just situationally good.
Yeah, right. There's situations where it's good, but there's way more situations I've had where I'm like, this dumbass card in my hand.
You draw Basil, and you're like,
I'm like,
drew Basil.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want this card.
So I cut it. I have the other card that feels like that way in my deck is now the 1 Wings and the 1 Slug. So I was like, I don't want to have an army of these cards where I'm drawing them and I'm pissed. So I one Slug, 1 Wings, 4/2 on the 2/3 drops in the deck. Feels smooth. Word of advice: you do have to play Dark Power Mass in this format, even though cards are easily removed. If Mecha Frieza is
BMS is insane, bro.
Yeah, Mecha Frieza has a hard time with BMS. If they don't have Giant Ball to stop it when you play it, they're in trouble. So you want to be playing BMS. Turles, they have to have the dormant, and you're probably like, oh, that sucks. I mean, and I'm like, oh, that sucks too. But at the same time, that's 1 dormant down. And this does not feel like it's a Roshi deck. So 1 dormant down is a big step, actually.
Yeah, could be. All right. Well, let's that was a lot.
Yeah.
Let's hopefully you guys like that. I think this is probably our at least most informative episode I think we've ever done.
Yeah, it's probably up there. Cause I done a lot of testing getting ready for this in Miami. Because this is
a lot of knowledge.
There has been a lot of events going on. There's been webcams, and I just don't say I don't take them serious, but I don't prep that much for the webcams. So I just know what I know, and I'm going what I know. Yeah. I'm trying to learn something new though going into this. So I've been in the lab.
Yeah. So. Yes. No lie. All right, let's get into mailbag.
Result.
Oh my God, I give up.
I got a special order on a pallet of sweets for Jocko.
Wait, aren't you Monaka?
Monaka's delivery service.
My bad, guys. Just give me a pass, please. I really need it. All right, so mailbag. Let's see. You want to take one question? I'll take one question, Mike.
For sure. You go first.
I go first. All right, let's see. So, sorry, I'm just reading these questions, guys. Trying to pick one that I like. I'm gonna pick one I think that gives a little. For some of the longtime listeners of the podcast, I think you already know like our pet decks and things. So I'll go with something more of like, okay, I like this one. Are the reboot leaders playable over the new meta leaders, or are they more of a local leader? At this point, honestly, we've been talking about Mecha Frieza a lot.
Yeah.
Our issue with Mecha Frieza is how do you win if you don't draw your SCR?
Yeah, if you don't draw Cells in, I don't know how you're winning.
I don't know how you win. You play all battle cards 20k and less. Like, yeah, you have a big hand, but we're in a meta.
Most of it's extra cards, though.
Yeah, exactly. Most of it's extra cards, and like, yeah, they are very defensive, right? But if you're taking a life to get their effects, you're killing yourself as well.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
They don't have an Abuni level card.
Yeah, like that's what they need, right?
Yeah.
If they had an Abuni card, oh my god, that's insane.
Like his baby is just as defensive as Mecha Frieza. It's probably more defensive. I mean, I'm playing 36 to 40 counter cards, right? So I'm more defensive. They draw more though, but I stop turns completely.
Yeah.
So, but I have real battle cards. Like I have Marichium, Abuni, the Geneva Anniversary box who play it. My Unison's actually lethal at times. The big golden ape.
Right.
Like there's cards to win a game. What does Mecha have outside of Cell Zeno?
It really has nothing. It's got FTC.
Yeah,
like, it's got FTC on a Bergamo, I guess.
And Raider Warcry. Like, and I like Raider Warcry. Don't get me wrong. But if I know that's all you got,
right,
I'm going to minimize Raider Warcry's abilities.
Yeah, so I would say Mecha Frieza is definitely playable. It can definitely win matchups, potentially a top tier deck. The rest of them I don't think are top tier decks.
Yeah, Bergamo is not a top tier
Bergamo,
deck.
Announcer isn't.
Announcer's not. And then the other, they're not reboot leaders, but they have cards reprinted for them to like kind of making them rebootish.
Broly and King Vegeta.
The Broly thing, we see still Michael talking about it a lot, how broken this is against blue. He is correct. It's very good against blue.
Well, who's playing blue?
A lot of people aren't playing blue.
Now, it might be different for him.
Over there, yeah.
Over there. It might be insane because maybe everyone's playing blue there. Yeah. In America, everyone's playing Dark Broly, Red Broly, and Mecha Frieza. And
Turles will be an option, but none of these
cards.
None
of these cards are blue, though.
These cards are blue, so it's not seeming that nuts against them, right?
Yeah, so I don't think it's very good.
I don't think it's very good. But I'm not saying it's not powerful what it does.
No, yeah, it's powerful. It's just I don't know if it's playable.
Wrong meta in America.
Yeah, wrong meta to play.
If your local meta's blue based though, get in there with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the King Vegeta. I love the Lord and Savior himself, known as King Vegeta. I don't talk about it often, but people who know me know I'm all about him. I used to play that deck. That field spell is crazy. It's very good. It's going to help the deck. I don't know if it's playable with this in the meta we have here. Our meta here is just so crazy.
Yeah, like I don't know if any of them are going to win tournaments.
Yeah, I'm going to probably play King Vegeta in a webcam tournament just as a joke and see where it goes. But it's not something I would expect to do well with. I would say for a locals, they are very powerful. Oh, yeah.
In a highly competitive tournament, the majority of them will not do well. Maybe Mecha.
Yeah. And Mecha's a big maybe because like while all these big name players are hype on it, it still has to prove itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
If it Mecha, like in Miami, we're expecting, I think it's 52 people. If Mecha is 20 decks that are there and only one Mecha tops, that's not a very good showing for this deck.
Yeah. All right. You want to pick a quick question?
I will go with, where's it at? Coming into this new format, what old leaders may be good again? I think that's a good question. I think that Jiren.
How did I know that was going to be the first one?
I think Jiren's the best yellow leader. So Jiren's definitely, it's an old leader. It's good. Invoker's considered an old deck. Still very good. Bulma, I think, got a couple nice tools. Considered old deck because it's from set 8. I'm not going to disrespect Golden Frieza, obviously, because we've seen what it did this format. So I'm curious what it does this upcoming format. But there is one old leader that I am interested in seeing where it goes. People have been talking about the fact that you could play that old green Broly, and I want to see what the meta develops. If it's a blue meta, I think the old green Broly is playable also. But I just don't see really too many old leaders from the like set 6 and before really doing much, just because the way the game is designed. The game is designed in a way where the leader needs to be very powerful or the engine needs to be powerful. And every old leader has a very weak engine.
Right.
There are a couple old leaders that have very powerful effects, though, and I just named them. Yeah. So it's kind of where we are.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right. Well, I think that just about wraps us up.
Yeah, we're at a minute, hour 20. You know,
Yeah. We told you this was a stacked episode, and my my misplays of the podcast here didn't help. But we got award ceremony, new decks for you guys to play with, lots of different results. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure to get in that giveaway, and also we should be getting some games streamed. I think this Saturday. Is it this Saturday or next Saturday?
We said
from Leonard. Because we got HeyItsLeonn on Twitch. He streams every other Saturday.
Yeah. Is it this Saturday?
I can't remember. Ask Leonard.
Yeah, I think it's this Saturday.
Here's what you should do. Go to Twitch. Type in HeyItsLeonn.
Yep.
Follow him.
Subscribe.
Put the little bell thing. Whatever it is. I don't know. We suck at this. But your phone will tell you as long as you sign up for notifications whenever he goes live. And then you can just look at all the Hermit Style games.
I want to say it's this Saturday, though.
Yeah.
I definitely want to say that.
Yeah. So definitely do that. Be on the lookout. He does great commentary, great stuff with it. And other than that, jump in the giveaway, subscribe on YouTube. We'll see you next week.
Later.
I got a real world problem on my back every day. I got to set this way to try whatever I want.